Good morning to you, Genius Nation. Do you know that we are living in the absolute best time in history? Yes, today is absolutely the best time in history. If you think about history, today is the best time in history. What we have access to, what we're able to do, what we're able to achieve, what we're able to dream has never been possible in history, right? And so today is the best day in history. Welcome to the Daily Genius. I'm Dr. Will. Good to have you here inside the nation. If you're watching us on YouTube, when I talk about the nation, I'm talking about our private Facebook group on Facebook. So if you haven't joined Genius Nation and you're connected on Facebook, wherever you are in the world, go to Facebook, connect to Genius Nation, be a part of the Genius Nation. It's over 1,000 individuals that are committed to living their best life. So if you're watching us on a different platform, when I talk about the nation, I'm talking about our private Facebook group, Genius Nation. So nation, you know, if you've been following us since December 1st, that I started this video series and I challenged myself to show up inside the nation every day for 365 days. And so I'm committed to being here. I want you to be committed. What does that look like? Every morning, we're going to come on at 7 a.m. Arizona time. Right now, currently, that means it's 9 a.m. on the East Coast. It's 6 a.m. On the West Coast, Arizona. We don't change time. So just do a quick Google search, 7 a.m. wherever you are in the world, 7 a.m. Arizona time. Figure out what time that is for you and show up live. Or put a note in your phone to say, you know what? Every day, Dr. Will is showing up. I'm just going to stop inside the nation, see what they have going on. So every day we're putting a video out. Also, we're putting out a daily challenge. Every day I'm going to be sharing inside the group to help you kind of direct your thoughts, help you kind of direct your day. So every single day, we're going to be engaging with you. So Monday through Friday, we're going to be challenging you with a particular thought. Every single day, I'm going to be posting a video. So just put it in your daily habits, right? We talk about habits into results. Put it into your daily habits that every single day I need to check into the nation and see what's going on, because you don't want to miss out on anything. Now, for those of you that are just joining us today, the whole premise behind me coming and showing up for 365 days is I want to give you some behind the scenes. I want to give you some of the behind the scenes. As a person that's on social media a lot, as what they would call an influencer, a lot of times people in my space, we just show you the wins. We show you the glory, but you really don't know the story. You don't know the behind the scenes. So for a whole year, I'm just going to kind of take you behind the scenes, how I operate my 4 companies, how I manage my life, how I manage my business. And I just want to pull the curtain back to show you. And so hopefully you get to glean from my life and you can incorporate the things that work for you. As I've been saying over the course of these videos, I'm just going to share information with you. You have to intake that information and make it make sense for you. So I think it was yesterday we talked about the 10 before 10, my 10 before 10. Now the 10 before 10 may not work for you. So you may need to modify it. You may need to adjust it. My thing is take the information, digest the information, and then come up with a plan that works for you. So that's what, this whole 365 is all about, me showing up to just give you a behind the scenes. So every day I'm going to be sharing with you some insight, some behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to be taking you around my house and showing you how I prepare in the morning. And we're going to do all of it. I'm going to show you everything that we do here to make the magic happen. So today, what I want to talk to you is about developing a millionaire mindset. Developing a millionaire mindset. Years ago, I read this scripture and it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. And that scripture became so profound to me because the way it landed for me, the way it registered for me was, wait a minute, I could possess something, I could be something without actually possessing it. Meaning, we're talking about the millionaire mindset. I could become a millionaire before I physically, tangibly became a millionaire. As a man thinketh, so is he. So what I took that to mean was, if I just started acting like a millionaire, if I just started thinking like a millionaire, then I would eventually become a millionaire, because as a man, as a woman thinks, so is he or she. So to share my journey with you, and I want you guys to know, for those of you who don't know me, don't follow me, I'm originally from Compton, California. When I was growing up in Compton, they said Compton was literally the worst city in America. I was raised by my single mother and my grandmother. We didn't have any entrepreneurs in my family. I didn't have any business people in my family. I didn't have any millionaires in my family. I didn't have any rich uncle, any rich aunt who died and left me money. And so the place that I'm in my life right now, it's all a result of my thinking and then the actions that I took to match my thinking. Let me say that again. It started with my thinking. My thinking resulted in different actions. And when my thinking and my actions matched up, I got my desired result. And so the same thing can happen for you. And that's a major reason why I'm doing these videos, because I want you to catch the spirit of me too. I want you to be able to say, if it can happen for Dr. Will, it can happen for me too. So I want you to catch the spirit of me too. And this is why I'm being so vulnerable to open up my life for you for 365 days, because I want you to know it's possible for you. It's literally possible for you. We are now living, as I said in the beginning, we're living in historically the best time ever. I want you guys to think about this. 100 years ago, if someone would have said, you're going to be running your whole life through your phone, people would have thought you were crazy. If somebody would have popped up and said, you're going to be checking your bank account, you'll be able to monitor your home, you'll be able to control your TV, you'll be able to open up your garage, you'll be able to interact with people on your phone all over the world, you'll be able to video conference, you'll be able to Zoom, all through your phone. If someone said 100 years ago, if someone told you that, you would have thought that person was crazy, right? And so the technology that we have today and the opportunities that we have available to us, just think about this. You guys are all watching me from literally all different parts of the world. This wasn't available 100 years ago. We have people that watch us literally from all around the world. That wasn't possible. It wasn't possible for me to sit here in my office in Phoenix, Arizona, and literally communicate with people literally all around the world. And so your mindset literally has to change. Your mindset has to change about what's possible. And what's possible to you is that, you may not want to, or you may not feel as though you need to be a millionaire. Maybe you want to be a thousandaire. Maybe you want to be 100,000aire, right? And that's all fine. I want to take your thinking to the apex. I just want to take your thinking to the apex, and you can modify it to where you want to land in life. But let's just think from the apex, right? So develop this millionaire mind. You have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. You have to say, you know what? With all that's available to me, with all that's available in the world, it definitely is possible for me to be a millionaire. Now, I want you to think about this, because this is how you develop this mindset and the confidence to even think like this. Do you Do you believe that there's somebody in the world, anybody in the world that earns $365 million a year? Do you believe that? Whether you have done it or not, whether you know a person personally, but can you believe and can you imagine that there's somebody in the world that earns $365 million a year? I'm believing that you're shaking your head yes. I'm believing that you're saying yes, right? That means that person earns on average what? $1 million a day. $1 million a day. I want you to think about that. So if someone could earn $1 million a day, certainly you can earn $1 million a year. Certainly you can earn $1 million a year. If there's somebody that's earning $365 million a year, meaning $1 million a day, certainly you can believe that it's possible, for someone to earn $1 million. And we know, there's people that earn $1 million a year, right? You know that's possible. So what has to happen? What has to happen from whatever you're earning right now to what you desire to earn? What has to happen? Let's say right now you're earning 50K a year and you want to earn 100K. The only thing that is missing is information. What needs to happen? That's the only thing missing. See, there's this thing that they say there's a wealth gap. I don't believe there's a wealth gap. I believe there's an information gap. And I believe once you get information and you act on the information closes the gap. The information closes the gap. And so if you're earning 50K and you want to earn 100K, the only thing that's missing is information. That's it. And once you get the proper information, the gap closes. So in my journey, I had to, and this is what you'll have to do as well. You have to decide and make a choice that I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. It's that simple. That's step number one. Everybody can do that. I want to be a millionaire. I want you to think about it just like if you went to college, deciding to go to college and choosing a degree. I want to get this degree. Like you had to make a choice. With all the choices, with all the degrees that were available to you, you had to make a choice. You had to say, out of all the degrees, I'm going to get a degree in biology. I'm going to get a degree in engineering. You made a choice. Once you made that choice, what happened? They put you on a track. And they say, these are the classes that you need to take in order to receive this degree. The same thing is true about being a millionaire. As a man thinketh, so is he. So once you make the decision and the choice that I'm going to be a millionaire, there's some classes that you have to enroll in. There's some courses that you have to take. And in college, they have what they call electives, and then they have what they call your core courses. Like to get this degree, you absolutely have to take these courses. The same is true about being a millionaire. There's some courses in life that you're going to have to take. First one is mindset. You got to change your mindset. You got to believe that it's possible for you. Second course you got to take is you got to start getting information about being a millionaire. So a simple Google search, right? If you did a simple Google search and the search was morning routines of millionaires. Let's just say this, morning routines of millionaires. Just do a simple Google search, morning routines of millionaires. Now, remember the principle says, as a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. So I do a simple Google search, routines of millionaires, morning routines of millionaires. What you'll find is they wake up earlier than everybody else. Second thing you'll find out is they have some type of workout regimen. Third thing you'll realize is that they're avid readers, they're avid learners. Fourth thing you realize is they're very particular about how they invest their time. So let's just look at those four things right there, right? If you started to wake up a little early, exercise regimen, read something, and manage your time, as a man thinketh, so is he. You'll already start to be doing the actions of a millionaire. The only thing that's missing, right? The only thing that's missing is the money part. But you got 4 out of the 5. So to be a millionaire, right? If you said, man, they wake up a little bit earlier, they read, they exercise, they manage their time well. You get those 4 things, right? The things that I'm reading about developing financial literacy. I'm reading about being a millionaire. I'm reading about what millionaires do. I'm reading articles about millionaires. I'm feeling myself. As a man thinketh, so is he. So I'm doing the things that millionaires do. 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 It won't be long before the millions start to show, because you're now doing the activity of millionaires. What's going to happen when you start doing the activities of millionaires? Your mind is going to shift. How you see the world, your philosophy about the world, how you approach the world, it's going to shift. And when that shifts, you're going to start asking yourself better questions. When you start asking yourself better questions, you get better results. So remember, 50K to 100K, it's only information. Right now, where you are in your job, if they're paying you 50K, you start saying, okay, does anybody on this job get paid 100K? Does anybody on this job get paid 100K? Okay. The CFO, CMO, CO, they all get paid 100K. So now I need to ask myself a question. Do I want to get one of those positions that pay 100K? See, information closes the gap. Do I want to get one of those positions that pay 100K? If the answer is yes, then the next question is, what do I need to do to get one of those positions? What do I need to do to get one of those positions? See, we're collecting information, and the more information. So let's say, for instance, to get that position, you have to be on the job at least 5 years, and you have to have a master's degree. So now, am I on the job for 5 years? Yep, I've been working here for 7 years. Check that off. Do I have a master's degree? No, I don't have a master's degree. I only have a bachelor's degree. Okay, I only have a bachelor's degree. I need to get a master's degree. That's information. Now I need to make another decision. Is getting my master's degree to me worth it? Right? Worth it. Then I have to do some other. How does this company hire? How do they promote? Is it a good chance that if I go get this master's that I'll get promoted by this company, or maybe even work at a different company for that position that pays that 100K, right? So that's just information. If I look at the company I'm working for and it doesn't look like they promote well, or it looks like the person who's in that position just got that position and they're going to retire, they're going to work there another 17 years, then that's information. That's information you can use and say, wait, you know what? I need to start getting my exit strategy, because I see Brian just got this position. Brian's probably going to be in that position for another 10 years. If he's going to be in that position for another 10 years, that means I'm not going to be able to get promoted. That's just information. So now I need to start looking for other opportunities. But I now know for the next year and a half or 2 years, my focus is, let me get my master's degree. I get my master's degree. This is going to put me in position to get the position that gives me or pays me 100K. See, it's just information. And if you start thinking differently, you'll start acting differently. And if you start acting differently, you'll start living differently. Right? All right. I have so much more to say, but my commitment to you guys is I don't want to keep you so long. So we're going to do a part 2 tomorrow with the millionaire mindset. I hope so far that I've shared some things with you that have helped you, but we'll come back tomorrow and do part 2 of the millionaire mindset, because there's some more stuff that I want to share with you. All right, guys, go out there and have an amazing day. And I'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Genius.